Just finishing off the last one there. Welcome to the West Real Estate Program, my friends. The show that covers everything to do with real estate. Buying, selling, renovating, renting, you name it, we'll look at it. But before we look at this wonderful property in wonderful Darch, let's see what Dan's up to this week.
Today, I check out two very different types of accommodation. Super cool inner city apartments and environmentally efficient transportable homes.
Like this, like a Balinese sort of feel. I love it already. It's like a clean skin house. There's no bells or knockers. Old school knocker.
Peter.
Chris!
Chris Lovell from Real Mark. Welcome to 22 Longford Circuit in
I
Darch.
can't wait to
Come
see it,
in.
Chris. So let's go. I'm liking the vibrations, Chris, already.
It's fantastic.
Chris, that's the woman behind you.
Peter, this is my wife, Jay.
Hello,
Peter,
Jane.
nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank
What a
you.
wonderful idea. You married and you work all the time together?
Absolutely we do, yeah.
Gee, that's good. It's very tight.
It's fantastic.
She's worried about you because you're sort of handsome, Chris. She's worried about you.
You might be right.
Got a bit strange.
You're right.
This is a beautiful home, Jay. Tell us about it.
It is indeed. It's a bit of a standout home actually. It's always been admired from the street. Obviously beautiful location, right opposite the park. Inside is very spacious and modern. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, separate theatre, study.
Pete, why don't we show you? This is my favourite room. Come through here and have a look.
The bedroom. Oh, sorry, Jay. I'm that boxy.
Pete, check out this magnificent resort-style master bedroom.
Love it.
Views overlooking the park, the pond.
Balinese pond with the kukai fish in it.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Are they kukai fish?
They are indeed.
That's what they're called.
Have a look at this also, Pete.
Yes.
Beautiful his and hers vanities.
Love
Plenty
them.
of room.
Stacks of room. Look at the beautiful spa.
It is quite a feature, isn't it?
And it's got a good depth to it, you know.
Imagine
Here.
sitting in there after a hard day's work.
Well, I would have to be there every day because I work very, very hard, Chris.
Great, wouldn't it? And don't forget, look at that.
Walk-in
dressing
robe.
room style walk-in room.
I'm all the way in. I can disappear.
room.
It goes for miles.
Heaps of room for the ladies, that's for sure.
Oh, God, that's cool. It's massive.
It is.
Chris, I'm worried about Jo. Do you know where she is?
Well, let's go and check out her favourite part of the house.
She's got a favourite part.
Absolutely.
She's been having stalking this place. How long has she been here for? Jay, how long is this bench?
It's pretty long.
It's massive.
It sure is.
This is your favourite part of the house?
This is my favourite area of the home. That's
Why?
right. It's the casual living space. It's the hub of everyday living, and whether you're having a meal at the table, relaxing on the lounge, entertaining friends in the alfresco, cooking in the beautiful kitchen,
It's a beautiful kitchen.
or helping the kids with their homework.
The size of that sucker.
It is. It's a
It's
pretty
intense.
big sucker. Yes.
I'm coming in. I'm coming into it. A study area tucked in there, which I
Yes,
love.
that's right.
I love the way these things are at a beautiful height. This is great. You ping that, bang, that happens.
your head there,
Slight sacked
Pete.
issue. But aside from that, it's a beautiful part of the
It
house.
is. It's magnificent.
Another beautiful part of the house, might I say, because it's a wonderful home. Now, Jay, do you know Dan?
Yes, I know Dan.
Do you know what we call him? We call him easy on the eye, Dan. Because compared to me, it's way easier to look at. Here he is now at Equus Apartments.
A busy bloke like me doesn't get to the city as much as he'd like to these days. But a few weeks ago, I woke up with one thing on my mind: to spend a day amongst the towers. Now, while I was exploring the malls, treating my senses to all the wonderful flavours that have forged this city's unique character, something caught my eye. What had happened to one of Perth's dearest icons, the magnificent Cinema City? Well, from that very second, I took on the challenge of finding out why. And this is what I discovered. For starters, there's a fresh name. Equus is the new title, and the developers behind this transformation have made some massive changes to this imposing structure here in the heart of the CBD. What they've done inside is truly inspiring. Follow me. Designed for the owner-occupier, these prestigious apartments are of the highest quality and specifications. Available as luxury 2-bedroom plus study or 3-bedroom homes, they boast levels of fit-out, interior design and workmanship that is without equal. Well, that's all good to know, but my favourite feature's out here. Now, each of these apartments has been carefully designed to maximise the most stunning views of this city's landscape. Could you imagine sitting out here in the evenings, watching the sun roll over the horizon? I can. In fact, the balconies here are some of the largest available. But to steer the story back inside, there's natural solid timber flooring and stone tops in the kitchen and bathroom. High ceilings, high-speed lifts and high-security swipe card access. Ben, it's such a beautiful development. What was the inspiration behind Equus?
Well, we wanted to build and develop something that owner-occupiers could be comfortable in. You know, bigger apartments, you know, better quality, more central location, and also allow the investors some great apartments to get a record rental returns that we're getting.
Is it just apartments for sale, or is there more to the building?
No, look, we're a mixed-use development. We've got shops on the ground floor, retail arcade opening soon, commercial for the first 6 levels, and apartments start on level 7.
Oh, wow. I suppose the beauty of being so close to the city, well, that would be one of the greatest features here, wouldn't it?
Well, it is. Yeah, look, the city's changing. I mean, there's so much happening in the city. Shopping malls, small bars, everything within a 30-second walk.
Right in your front doorstep.
Well, that's the point.
There's so much more to Equus than just convenience, though. You see, this is about enjoying the finer things in life. It's about exploring first-class eateries. It's about sampling the cuisine of the city's finest restaurants and treating yourself to King Street's chic boutiques. It's about seeing an exhibition at one of Perth's galleries, or a show at His Majesty's Theatre or concert hall. But really, it's about lifestyle. And as you can see, it's a mighty fine one at that. Now, if you'd like any more info on these stunning Equus apartments, go to westrealestate.com.au, follow those links. Oh, and Pete, notice anything different? It's a swimming pool and shirt stayed on. This one's for you, mate.
Chris, Jay, start the stove, I'm half a chance. Oh, well done, Dan, and thanks to our friends at Equus. Oh, Dan, by the way, keeping your shirt on, maximum effort. I know in front of any water source, your shirt just flies off normally. Congratulations. Speaking of water sources, don't forget about our Aquatechnics competition. Go to the website, westrealestate.com.au, follow the prompts, and your chance to win a plunge pool will be there. It's to the value of nearly $20,000. You'd be mad not to join. After the break, Dan's going to look at a eco-friendly material that you build stuff with. Dan, he knows everything. He finds out everything. He's a genius. See you then. Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. Look at this book. The last time I saw Dan Paris was before the break. But we're going to see him again because now he's looking at homes built with thermally efficient materials. Say that 10 times. Thermally efficient materials, thermally efficient materials, thermally efficient materials, thermally efficient. Here's Dan.
Here's a random statistic for you. Did you know about 40% of your total utility bill goes towards heating and cooling your home? In fact, good insulation can save your heating and cooling needs by about 30%. So what do you do to ensure you're not one of the mere mortals paying more than you should? Well, can I suggest you consider Modutech? Based in Rockingham, Modutech designs and manufactures a range of top quality prefabricated mining modules, garden villas, houses and fencing. The modules and houses are made up of a series of pods which include kitchens, bathrooms, laundries, en-suites, robes and toilets. But before I get into all the technical stuff, I better find someone who can help explain it. Rob, thanks for helping us with this one. There's a couple of products you've got that I'm pretty excited to see. This one here is a part of the mining module.
Yes, it is. This was actually built for one of our crafter clients using our modular panel system. Our modular panel system exceeds the specifications for both structural integrity and heat transfer, which you need up in our northwest cyclonic areas.
The thermal barrier starts at the front door. It's double glazed with 5mm toughened glass, double sealed, and features a 4-point locking system. Casement windows are also double glazed with 5mm toughened glass, double sealed with a 2-point locking system. But it's the panels themselves that hold the secrets to this success. So Rob, what's the technology behind this?
Okay, well, a panel which is called Modular panel, made up of magnesium oxide board and XPS foam. Okay, and basically the system just goes together pretty simple with a joining strip, like that. Basically just screw the joint and flush it and paint it. And that's the system.
Inside is quite a surprise. The fit-out includes LED lights, porcelain floor tiles, glass mosaics over the bench and kitchenette, and full-height tiling in the bathroom.
And additionally, Dan, we have our garden villas, which are to go to existing house lots for families or as rentals for the northwest.
They look quite a bit bigger.
Yeah, up to 50% bigger this design.
And as a parting comment, I thought I'd ask John Warren from Cape Building in Exmouth, who's using the panels up there, what he thinks of them. John, this looks like the perfect solution to a product that's needed up in the northwest. Where exactly have you been building with this?
Well, we build houses on the canals in Exmouth, and it's important we have high insulation values and strong structural capabilities up there. So we're using this pretty exclusively now, and the Modutech's got a range of finishes that's applied easily and effectively. We witnessed some of this testing when the engineers did that, and that came across really well. We were most amazed by it.
If you'd like to know more about this impressive modular system, go to westrealestate.com.au, follow the links.
All clear on that, Dan, well done. Don't forget your chance to win an Aquatechnics plunge pool. Go to the website westrealestate.com.au, follow the prompts and you'll be involved. I'm in Darch.
As every week, we're back with John Kirkadani from Realmark, who's the Managing Director. John, thanks for joining me again.
Pleasure, Dan.
The last 7 days, I've had a few questions on my mind. One is, when it comes to selling a property, how critical is it, the length of time that it's on the market?
Oh, look, it's imperative that you get that right. I mean, you don't want to be on the market too short a period of time or too long a period of time. Yeah. What we find is that there's really an optimised period that a property's on the market, and it sits between about 14 and 28 days. Right. The initial wave gets that buyer interest. It tends to peak after the first couple of weeks, and then you really have to have an agent who's got the ability to close on those buyers. After that, the interest really wanes quite dramatically. And beyond 28 days, buyers are really looking at the other new fresh property on the market.
So had it stayed on the market longer than that, the property's starting to sort of look a bit stagnant. What are the options there to recover it?
I think sellers have to be very proactive in an environment where days on market are in the 80s and 90s now. There's a lot of stock sitting around. You don't want to be one of those sellers. So if you're beyond your first 28 days, beyond a month, you need to be proactive. You need to get an agent who's advising you on a change in price methodology, selling methodology, upgrading your marketing, and it might even be that you just have to simply change the agent and refresh that listing back on the market so you get that buyer engagement, re-engagement in the property.
In contrast though, is it a wives' tale not to accept the first offer? What are your thoughts?
I don't think you should just be blanket about that opinion. I mean, a good offer can come forward often early in the piece if an agent's good at their databasing. I think the big problem is that most sellers aren't ready to understand that it might be a good offer. So I think, once again, as a seller, if you can get an agent who can give you a methodology that gives you time on market, that puts the seller more in control, such as an auction or a set date sale, then that's going to make sure that you consider that offer and maybe some other good offers that might be better for you.
Thanks, John.
Pleasure, Dan.
That's helped heaps. Now, if you'd like any more information on what John's talking about, go to realmark.com.au and you can follow the links. We'll catch you next week. Earlier in the show, I was given the privilege to show you through these beautiful Equus apartments. But, as always, there's a catch to living a luxury life in the heart of the CBD. Sorry to say, you can't just waltz into a palatial contemporary apartment like this thinking all the work's done. You see, something of this prestige isn't complete without the finest embellishment. After all, it's not too often you see the Queen getting around in Ugg boots and trackies, do you? I say there's more work, but I might have exaggerated. You see, 740 Designs will actually do it all for you. But more about that later. The important thing now is to find out what they do, and I can answer that with one short word. Furnish. Actually, change that. These guys adorn. Everything within these four walls has been carefully selected to complement the area and maintain a theme that sort of runs from one area to the next. It's actually like I'm compelled to explore an area the second I step into it, like I'm drawn in to experience the effect it has on me. It's actually quite extraordinary. This influence is a combination of a couple of things, I reckon. The most obvious being the incredible quality of the furniture chosen. 740 Designs have many luxurious styles and collections that include all the usual items such as tables and couches, right through to floor rugs, designer bed linen, soft furnishings and even artwork. What also makes this such a success story is that anything that would normally require effort, they'll do for you. Now, once their consultants have created that perfect look, all the furniture is carefully and quite passionately placed. You get the feeling they actually enjoy it. Consider 740 Designs as your one-stop shop. Whether you want to take the stress out of moving into your new apartment, or you need to kit out your investment property as an all-inclusive rental, they offer just about everything, and all in a very stylish package. Christy, having a look at what you've done here, your team must be, well, they must have a lot of experience.
Yeah, well, we have been in the business for 10 years, and our team draws on a variety of different backgrounds such as interior design, floristry and visual merchandising. It's really important to us to stay at the forefront of our industry as well, so we're invested in professional development and we're always embracing new ideas.
So something like this, how long would it take to complete, say, from scratch?
Well, we usually allocate about half a day for installation, but we have been known to fit out 3 in a day before.
And this sort of thing, obviously it adds value to your home. How does it do that?
Well, we aim to create an interior that maximises the space and complements the decor of the apartment so that the owner or the tenant can move in with ease and start enjoying the lifestyle that the location offers immediately.
But if that doesn't answer every question on your mind, jump on the net and visit westrealestate.com.au and follow those links. So, there you have it, a ritzy 5-star lifestyle in the heart of the metropolis. Only thing that's left on the list now is the housewarming. Oh yeah, it's not mine.
Look at this, a bowl full of orbs. After the break, I'll be back with wonderful Chris and Jay from Real Mark. We'll see you then. Welcome back to the West Real Estate program, my friends. I was just tap dancing during the break from my newfound friends Jay and Chris Lovell from Real Mark Real Estate, and we've looked for this beautiful home, Jay, and tell us about the home in a little more detail.
Well, look, apart from the beautiful big open living areas
Which
that you've
we
just
love.
seen, there's some fantastic extra features. There's ducted reverse cycle air conditioning throughout. There's ducted valet vacuum throughout. There's a very high-tech wireless security system. And apart from all those fantastic features, it's obviously, the location is just brilliant, right opposite from the park.
I would hold that thought there, right there, Jay. Brilliant. Chris, tell us about the location.
Pete, Darch is
Darch.
a fantastic location. It's pretty central actually. It's only 20 minutes from the Perth CBD, 15 minutes to the beach, 15 minutes to the lovely Swan Valley. You've got all your amenities at your fingertips. You've got 3 schools, you've got childcare centre, you've got the plaza, but you've also got the new Kingsway Tavern, which has a wonderful restaurant and sports bar. So you've got everything out here that you need.
Covered it all. Every base is covered. Jay,
Thank
pleasure to
you.
meet you. Chris,
Pleasure.
you're a
Thanks,
lovely
Pete.
couple. Real Mark should be very proud of you. And here's wonderful Dan the man at Good Life Homes.
Have you and the other half ever spent a Sunday arvo exploring a new development site, on the trail for the next exciting place to call home? It's kind of fun, isn't it? Finding that perfect block, then setting the creative juices free, visualising the ultimate house sitting snugly within its boundaries. What do you do when that perfect block turns out to be unusually narrow, say just 10 metres? Well, first of all, don't stop dreaming. Keep that imagination active, because I've found a builder who'll not only provide a home, they'll design a statement. Their name? Good Life Homes. Now these guys are really here to help the first home buyer, particularly anyone who's never built before. However, don't think low cost, low quality, because all their designs are to the highest standards, and as proof, let me introduce you to the Stella. Now this lovely little home has been built with a very practical design. By doing that, they keep the building costs down. But, as you can see, there's no compromise in style. Actually, I shouldn't call it little. Incredibly, Good Life have achieved the almost impossible with this one. 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms will comfortably accommodate the modern family with flair. There's even a double garage. But don't be fooled into thinking I'm full bottle. Best we chat to a professional. Travis, this is such a modest block of land. What's the secret behind designing something for this?
Well, Dan, the secret to achieving a great design on a narrow lot is the clever allocation of space. So it's all about applying every available square metre into a room, for example, having a minimal amount of hallway. Over the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen lot sizes come down. 10 years ago, a typical lot size would have been 600 square metres, would have been 17 metres wide, and we've seen them come down now to, say, 300 square metres, a lot of 300 square metre blocks, 10 metres in width.
So, 10 years ago, something with 10 metres would have been just laughed at, I suppose.
It was when we first saw them, Dan. We weren't quite sure what to do. Okay, but we've gone on to develop a lot of skills and now we've developed a very comprehensive range of designs for 9, 10, 11 and 12 metre lots. A lot of first home buyers looking for these types of lots, but also downsizers. Also a trend for people wanting maintenance for a garden. People with busy lifestyles want more spare time to themselves, want a very small garden, low maintenance.
Sounds familiar. Attention to detail can be found everywhere you look, be it the double clay brick construction, waterfall edge kitchen bench tops or the designer concrete external paving.
Personally, what I really like about this house is the way that these strong architectural lines seem to give it such a striking street presence. And although the designers have faced all the usual challenges that narrow blocks present, there's actually quite a lot of living area here, which I think provides a home with balance.
If you're thinking about building as an investment, or you want somewhere for the family to call home and you'd like to know more about the Stella, visit our website, westrealestate.com.au and follow the links.
And that's it for this week's program. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to find out about anything you've seen today, go to the website westrealestate.com.au and follow the prompts. Also, that'll give you a chance to get involved in that Aquatechnics plunge pool, which is to the value of $20,000. Get involved. You're crazy not to. We'll see you next week. Oh, don't forget, we're on at 3 o'clock next week. We'll see you then.
And that's a wrap.